Now that I'm filled up on tea, I'm sweating even more now. What is going on, you guys? It's yours truly, the real Sakurai here, and today we have another requested video by one of our members of the Sakurai clan, and for this one is going to be about the top 10 best Marvel superhero teams. So I know about X-Men, I know about Fantastic Four, I know about the Avengers. From the comics that I've been, watching, because of Comics Explained, I know about. Oh, they call it is it the Defenders or is it the Imperfects? I can't remember. I can't remember from the top of my dome. I have to do some more research, but yeah, that's all I know for right now. Let's go into this video and find out exactly what they're talking about.
Each and every one of these teams has their own mighty heroes, but which team is truly Earth's mightiest?
Of course.
The Inhumans, there we go.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting
there you
down
go,
our
the
picks
Inhumans.
for the top 10 Marvel superhero
That's
teams.
what I was talking about.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at our very favorite superhero teams appearing in Marvel Comics and ranking them based on popularity, longevity, and significance. Number 10, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Immortal.
Oh yeah, and Guardians of the Galaxy. How did I forget about them?
Said it yourself, bitch.
Damn!
We're the Guardians of the Galaxy.
We all know and love them as the lovable rogues from the hit film series, but this team has been around a lot longer than you might think. Originally appearing in 1969, the first team to use the name were a group of freedom fighters from the distant future who stood up against the evil Badoon Space Empire, which by that point had conquered Earth. But the team that went on to inspire the movies were first formed in the wake of Marvel's Annihilation events, two galactic crises which cemented the need for a team of cosmic heroes to keep the spaceways safe, a task they were more than up to.
Rocket, you're drunk, alright? No one's laughing at you.
He thinks I'm some stupid thing he done.
Number 9, X-Force. Being an X-Man isn't glamorous at the best of times, what with the whole defending a world that hates and fears you thing. But when Marvel's Merry Mutants need to get their hands a little dirty, this is the team they assemble. Featuring characters like Cable, Deadpool, Wolverine, and Phantom X, this is the X-Men's Black Ops team for missions that may get just a little bit murdery. Of course, they get to wear awesome black and gray variants of their traditional uniforms, so I think we can agree it's a fair trade-off. The X-Men are generally the good guys, but even the good guys need to get rough sometimes. Number 8, Runaways.
Oh yeah, and I heard about them too.
If you think your parents are mean, spare a thought for this collection of teenage heroes who find out that their folks are part of a secret cabal of supervillains, including aliens, time travelers, and warlocks. Naturally, the teens go on the run to try and do whatever they can to stop their parents' nefarious schemes, and cope with the trauma of losing their homes at the same time. First appearing in 2003, this team and the comics they appear in have become a cult hit thanks to their relatable and nuanced characters. And besides, who doesn't love a team with a pet velociraptor?
Listening to you.
Number 7, Alpha Flight.
Alpha Flight. Forget it, Vindicator. You can send every mutant in Canada.
I do not remember that. I do not remember them.
The Great White North isn't all poutine and moose burgers. Canada is no stranger to supervillain threats, and when the true North strong and free is under attack, it's up to this homegrown team to protect it. Led by the super-suited Vindicator and featuring Sasquatch, Aurora, Puck, Shaman, Snowbird, and a whole roster of others, this team has been an underappreciated Marvel staple for years, and was even Wolverine's first team affiliation before joining up with the X-Men.
What?
They've had a storied history spread out over a number of ongoing series and miniseries, and we're always happy to see Canada's finest superhero team gracing comic store shelves. Number 6, Heroes for Hire.
So please, will you take the case?
Sure. But we'll need half our fee up front.
Hey, superheroes gotta eat too. Originally formed by the enterprising duo of Luke Cage, aka Power Man, and Iron Fist, this group is sort of like what you get if you cross the X-Men with the A-Team. A group of superpowered heroes who will help out anyone who can afford it. Of course, the team often works pro bono to help out those in need who can't afford their fees. With a rotating cast that included everyone from the Black Knight to Deadpool, the team is quite the formidable force, and has gone through a number of iterations since their first appearance in 1978. Number 5, the Inhuman Royal Family. Millions of years ago, the alien Kree race came to Earth with the intention of using the indigenous population that's us, to engineer a race of super soldiers to aid in their war against the shape-shifting Skrulls. The plan didn't quite work out, and the Kree abandoned the project. But the descendants of those genetically altered by the Kree retained fantastic abilities, leading to this powerful group. Led by a royal family from a secret city on the dark side of the moon called Adolan, they're some of the most powerful superhumans around. They've come to Earth's defense before, so long as we stay on their good side. Number 4, the Defenders.
There we go.
You may be familiar with the street-level team from the Netflix series of the same name, but in the comics, this team has included some major heavy hitters. Originally consisting of Doctor Strange, Namor, the Hulk, and later the Silver Surfer, the group has since gone on to expand its roster to include a number of heroes like Valkyrie and Hercules. Yes, the Hercules. They're often considered one of the most powerful teams in Marvel, and with a roster including gods, mythical champions, and a former Herald of Galactus, it isn't hard to see why. This is one team of powerhouses you definitely don't want to mess with.
Oh, wow.
Number 3, the Fantastic Four.
There we go.
We know
better be on this
Marvel's
list.
first family haven't been treated too well when they've attempted to transition to the big screen.
Say that again?
They have
There's
not.
a reason the team has stuck around for over 50 years. Granted incredible powers by a dose of cosmic rays, the family of adventurers isn't just about fighting supervillains and street crime. They've traveled to far-off galaxies, had time-traveling escapades aplenty, and even met God.
Yep.
No, really. The roster has had a few shakeups over the years, with heroes like Spider-Man and She-Hulk occasionally joining the team. But the true FF will always be Reed, Sue, Ben, and Johnny. Number 2, the Avengers.
That's what we call ourselves. Sort of like a team. Earth's mightiest heroes type thing.
Assembled to fight the foes no single hero could withstand, this iconic team is the front line of the Marvel Universe, the creme de la creme of the superhero scene. Led most often by Captain America and featuring some of the Marvel Universe's best and brightest, they're the kinds of heroes and legends that popular film franchises are made of. First brought together when Thor's brother Loki took control of the Hulk's mind, the group really found its footing when Captain America was found frozen and took over leadership of the team after a little defrosting. Since then, they've been the standard bearers for the Marvel Universe through thick and thin.
Not too bad, team. Not too bad yourself, Iron Man.
Number 1, the X-Men.
There we go.
True,
They
they
better
aren't
be
as
number
shiny
1.
and mythic as the number 2 entry on our list, but let's face it, any team with this much Wolverine is automatically number 1 in our books. A group of outcasts forced to defend a world that hates and fears them, this team has been one of the dominant forces in comics history, setting industry trends since their first appearance in 1963. Their roster is in the hundreds, and they face down robots, aliens, not terribly good film installments gods, and everything else the universe could throw at them. And if you need any more convincing, what other team has a theme song this good?
Yes! The theme is so good. The theme song is so good.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, because I actually had this thought while I was at work today, and this is concerning the whole deal with the Fantastic Four and everything, and why they're getting the shaft and the whole thing with the X-Men. This is why many people want Disney to get the rights to the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, simply because of the fact that now it's gotten to the point where Marvel Studios has been doing great with their movies. They've been doing great. They've been hitting it where it needs to be. And ideally for Fantastic Four, Disney definitely damn sure knows how to make a family movie be about an actual freaking family. Because that's what they're all about. That's what their doggone channel is about. Pretty much. A whole bunch of family shows. Regarding family things, family issues. Look at how they're doing Incredibles. Incredibles is one of those things that you cannot mess up, and they haven't even begun to mess up. Incredibles 2 is going to be the greatest thing ever because people have been expecting it and have been wanting it for years. Because the first movie was great. It was mainly about a superhero family. So what better for Disney to have the Fantastic Four? Have the rights to Fantastic Four. They've done the same thing with Incredibles. So you know that's gonna be a hit. I don't know why people think that, Disney's gonna, fuck things up. They have not yet. Why do you suspect them to fuck things up? Okay, you know what? I'll give you this. The Iron Fist thing, that hasn't gotten really that much, and I don't understand why the Iron Fist is not in his, in his costume with at least with a mask over his face. That part I don't get. That part I don't understand. Okay, that needs to be revamped. But things happen. You saw what they've done with Spider-Man. Spider-Man, the first one, people loved it, but then the third one was trash, and then when I tried to do it the second time, it got a little better, and now finally, we got Spider-Man, who is actually liked by everyone. Yeah, sure, he's a kid, but you know what? When you think about it, Spider-Man did start as a kid. He started as a high schooler. As much as I would like to say, I don't really like him going back to school each and every time. What can you do? That's where he started. At least they didn't start all the way back to when Uncle Ben died. So you can't say Disney and Marvel are not working together to make things better. You can't say they're not, because if they weren't, they wouldn't be, doing so well. They honestly wouldn't be doing so well. So, when you think about it, it's better off to have Disney have X-Men and the Fantastic Four, because you know what's already going to happen. Don't blame Marvel Studios for what has been going on with X-Men. That's 21st Century Fox's bullshit. And the fact of the Fantastic Four, that's all 21st Century Fox. That's all them. They the ones that keep fucking up those movies. It's them. I'm not saying that the very first Fantastic Four movie wasn't, as good. Like, it wasn't great. It was good. The second movie I like because it had Silver Surfer in it. But, it can be better. And it can be better. We all know it can be better. And now that Disney is showing that, they actually care about things regarding family, this is something that they can do. They can be all over that, which is probably one of the reasons why they, wanted to buy 21st Century Fox so bad, because that's another Incredibles. That's literally another Incredibles. You can't say that I'm wrong about this. It's gonna do great. It would do great. These were the X-Men. That, if you think about that, that's about an entire a family of mutants working together. Okay, sure, it's a school, but then again, Disney is also projecting on that as well, because they have a whole bunch of shows that regarding kids going to school and all that. They have a whole bunch of shows with that. Come on now. You can't say that I'm wrong. You can't say that I'm wrong. They can be all over that. So yeah. That's my rambling for that. Y'all probably have different opinions on that. I'm not sure, but that's how I think. I think that it would be a million times better if Disney and Marvel working together had the rights to both of these franchises, the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, because I think they would do twice as better as they've been doing in the past years. That's all I'm saying. That's literally all I'm saying. Everything else, I hope that, we may not get like a movie or a TV series about Hercules in that form of Marvel. We may not get it. But then again, we're now getting Cloak and Dagger, so who knows? We might just get something about Hercules. We might just get something about, a lot of these Marvel superhero teams that haven't got the limelight yet. So yeah. Who knows? That's the whole thing about this. Who the fuck knows? All we can do is speculate and think positively about these things, because that's the whole thing I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about this positively. So yeah. Until then, that's going to be all for this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Be a part of the Sakurai clan. Indulge yourself in these topics. Share this video if you would like to. If you would honestly like to. You don't really have to. As such, this has been The Real Sakurai, and I hope y'all have a fantastic day. I'm out of here. Peace.
Be the one, alright.